How do you keep someone's attention and make them care about what you have to say? I recently watched 3 different TED Talks in which each speaker followed a different path to keep me involved. The French artist, JR, took us on a worldwide tour of his art projects in third world neighborhoods. The author, Susan CAIN, argued the merits of introverts and their unacknowledged contribution to society. And the inventor, Patty Mays, demonstrated proof of concept for a new type of personal technology assistant. Each speaker took a different path. JR narrated a rich array of visuals, a slideshow of his travels. His heavy French accent and broken English made the talk more compelling, as it required one to lean in and pay attention to what he had to say. But it was definitely worthwhile. His ideas and art were compelling and profound. His stories struck an emotional tone, and his great concern for the humanity of his subjects really shone through. He was funny, provocative, and connected equally with his art subjects, the crowd at TED, and the video viewer. Susan CAIN seemed like a woman on a mission. It was clear that she felt that introverts like herself had been ignored in society, and she wanted to make a case for increased respect. She made a clarion call for business and education to scale back its preference for group work and groupthink to include more introspection and solitude. While it was clear that she was somewhat shy and not a natural stage performer, her physical presence was the visual focal point of her talk. She did not use slides, but engaged us with her body language and the use of a single effective prop, her book bag. The bag became her metaphor for interior life, and revealing its contents was the highlight or sparkline of her talk. Patty Mays, a research scientist at MIT Labs, wanted to show us some concepts from her current project and invited us to envision the future products it would engender. Her team had created a wearable computer that allowed them to test and invent actions and interactions. It included a projector that turned the person or surface in front of the user into an info screen. The talk was made in early 2009, before Google Glass or the Apple Watch existed, and it was almost an historical document in that regard. Mays' delivery was a bit halting, but her passion made the talk compelling. There are 10 essential qualities that make a presentation successful. Credibility. We want to feel that the speaker has some experience or expertise to impart. Passion. It can reside in the presenter or the subject, but there must be something for the audience to connect to. Storyline. Each talk should tell a story with a beginning, middle, and end. Focus. There can be many parts or ideas, but the audience needs to know that they will connect or reach an endpoint. Perspective. The speaker should make the audience the center of the story. Simplicity. Too many elements or talking points diffuses the audience's attention. Sparkline. Each talk should have a key moment, the arc of the story. Visual clarity. Whether upon the slides or the presenter, the audience should know that their gaze is being directed. Tempo. Usually rooted in the storyline, there is a pace that should carry us forward. And finally, takeaway, a parting thought or call to action. Thank you for listening.